Okay. I hope everything is working. And again, plus resume. No, where the bloody hell were we? We come in peace. Hello there, Doth. Oh, I'm home. I did not need to teleport. Oh, there is a porky minion. I need to find that one. I'll be you, Darth. Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Good day, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Yida and Poplimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you're making a quest in the name of the Science Elite. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adders was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, their little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, the curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twin's home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceful bunch, much to the delight of the elder seeds here, who has no desire to see her people embodied in another fruitless war. Twin Adders is of the same mind, and is precisely friendly as they may appear. Beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the Primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Self-Tribes, it is possible we cannot ignore. Okay, that's good. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Roma or leave the self-solar ways? That is the question. Yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among. I would hear from the aid of the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial way to solve my liaisons. This is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs are of little souls, remain untempered, and have many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on the tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not be due to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of productive parley. En route to Little Souls, you will come across the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you to help to win over the Sylph's favour. The expedition is a fruitful one. A friendly prevailer with the Sylphs? This should be pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut? Was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from Westward Pier should take us straight there. A friendly prevailer, indeed. Though this will be straightforward, as you say, Paplimo. I can teleport there. We can just teleport there. Why are we walking? Why are we taking a boat? What's going on? Alright, well, we're taking a boat, apparently. And yay for being good. Everything looks like it's flowing nice, so yeah, we're good. Whew. Let's take the shorter way there. You. Lancers Guild. Has Tachi taken time to see the main event from the Rumble? I have taken the time to see the main event from the Rumble, and it was amazing. I watched it the following morning after bed. But, which was the correct decision. I did not realize that it was going to keep going that much longer. Hey, the ferry dock at the base of the hill will carry you across the lake to the east shore route. Once you're ashore, head due east, and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. I enjoyed the binding of Kevin. I think the Rumble was the first long time where I was actually there's also. I can see that. It was a really solid ending. Oop the ramp. I like the callbacks in there as well, like with Roman handcuffing Kevin back with the Iron Man match. Indeed, I'm Amelin of the Twin Adders. I understand you're here to learn of the Siths, yes? For all their whimsy, they're a wary lot, particularly since the Empire's come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more? You'd do well to speak with the Master of the Hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. Roman, you should know better than to turn your back at someone holding... Yes! Yes, he should! Ralph Hawthorne, patriarch of the beekeeping Hawthorne family, is said to be well versed in Sylphic customs. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Oh, just let me tell you. They're... Beg pardon, friend. Armor's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my venturing days, and it's all clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. They've been fucking with your head, haven't they? That was an interesting twist, and I'm curious of where that's going. I have seen people suggest the possibility that it's actually going to be Sammy and Jay versus Jimmy and Sokoa, which would be fascinating. The Sylphs? Yes, Father told me his stories plenty of times. I've always found most captivating is how they are constantly dedicated is almost completely alien to our own. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up with a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Oh yeah, they really used the Rumble for a lot of stuff. Alright, let's talk with Lars. Oh no, let's go to Monet. There's Monet is right there. The Sylphs. Invertebrate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing marble faces on our mask, the next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. They'll stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims to harbour no ill will. I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. There you are. The quickest way to a woman's heart may be through her stomach. We don't even think of trying to force your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. And up, bitty up, bitty up. Oh, of course, hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flowing back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. The self told me long ago that dancing is long honoured greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It may well help win the favour of our forest friends. So... Reading this Ponder's taking the dancer class. It is a class, Rory! It's not one I've taken, but it is a class I could. Oh, still here. Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who simply show up empty-handed. To earn the trust, you'd do well to bring along a... Drat, what was it again? My wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. Throw a shack from like I'm Xena. A peace offering for the sylphs. Or anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey. But I fear they wouldn't get you past the doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more of the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milkroot? That's what we call the root of the most fiendish seed clean, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid. That's said to say induce curious visions in the imbider. You do not catch me dead trying this stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day, where you stimulate it somehow. With some of the amber syrup, for example. You might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. The sylphs are getting high. Hello. In voice of Rich Goku. Excuse me, Mr. Plant, I was talking to my friend. Oh, I apologize. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milkroot! But of course! Those cells quaff that cloudy stuff as quickly as I do a flagon of mead. The effects are just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk will have the selves calling you friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Excuse me, I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root in good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from the gross effects. The selves love this stuff, but me, I'd rather burn my nose at chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the morbull that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You're more important matters to attend to today, yeah? The selves were an eccentric bunch, but shared this company enough to know they're kinda hot. Don't know if one of those intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend. And do stop by your own return. There's a flagon of fully flower mead with your name on it, if you regale me with your venturing tales. And before I forget, don't go trespassing off just yet. Emmeline here would have a word with you to travel in safety, friend. And so do pass along. I am terrible at reading out loud. I am sorry. It's good to see your knowledge of Sylvic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay the mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Sol, seek out a young sylph by the name of Komoi. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and as a close ear of his tribe's elder. As he the Hawthorn has furnished you with some of the melodious root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import to deliver for you to deliver. A missive from the elder Seedseer herself. To summarize, the letter's comments in brief vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war of the exiles taking a toll on our resources. We can't afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not press upon you any further importance of the mission. May 12 see you return with good tidings. Okay. Actually, Ori, what did you think of the Rumble? I don't think I got your opinion on it. On the actual quality. So here's the sylphs. The little cabbage fairies. Walking is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. This one would welcome Walking One who moves with like these ones. If Walking One would talk to this one will answer. This one is busy one. So Walking One should speak with quick tongue. Walking One would bring gift to this one. Walking One is most kind. Walking One brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many thanks. Walking One carries message for the Elder One. This one shall deliver the message to Elder One. Walking One should not. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat you with your people. Aye, we're here to pay our respects to your elder and to learn more from him of your Lord Ruma. Who are these ones? These ones are Walking One of Gridania. Walking One become a dancing one and brought milk, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder One is busy. Walking One should go home. Go home, you say? But Those self-allowed souls have always welcomed Gridania and boys with open arms. The letter carried by Ridlina is an oath of peace penned by Elder Cici herself. Still, you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of Walking Ones. Elder has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Ridlina's jig sufficient? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have erstwhile flirty friends are feeling so commonly wary. It seems we have no choice to ask around to see how we might earn their trust. Say, Raina, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all the trouble to learn the Sylph's traditions greeting, but you greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I was a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'm happy to join you. Ow, ow, there goes my bloody leg cramps. Am I acting up again? Ridlina points play. Go ahead. Tell my level 80 sword we can't enter. I dare you. Not what we meant! Walking One's belly is rumbling. This one is not making a meal. This one is boiling bark and flowery seed to dye thread. Color must be jolly, and so must greet making. Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills us one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. I wonder, do my other dances work? I didn't try this back when I had it, because I didn't have the dances, so let's see. The answer is no. Oh, it does! Walking One is strange. This one has nothing to teach strange ones. Okay, yeah, it has to be this one. Walking One would be a friend to these ones? This one is overjoyed, but the old one keeps a way of weaving secret. Even Walking One's learned a secret. Walking One could not weave this in the same way. Alright, and the last cabbage. Oh, you're a fate monster. Go home. No, you're not. Why did you not die? That's more like it. Walking One has a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious elder, one of Forest City, knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Report to Yida. But hoppity hoppity hop. Marina, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all solace. The better news? Why, I have thoroughly recovered from those awful accused leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. I will remember this, Yida. Alina, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero in earnest. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The Cells who have made their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from the woodland home. Surely they have their share of troubles. Secret Hotels see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you say not? That said, the cells are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with the healer, Emilia, of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most likely to be privy of the cell's troubles. As an aside, this is a good part of the Titan arc. Praise be the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a gentle heart. The cells of little souls are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Sol is once for amenities, not least a stout set of defences. Consequently, beasts from malms around are free to wander in and terrorize the helpless residents. The Zigorlons and Galmats that roam these parts are essentially troublesome. The slaying one of each should serve as a welcoming to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you can gather the 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in Sylphic culture. I do not claim to know these details, and what should such feral beasts prowling the forests? They are not easy to come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Cormoy. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost in him. My own experience speaks to this. I must say, I thought the men's Rumble was one of, if not the best Rumble match ever. Wow! That is high praise. Ein, zwei, drei. Alright, what else am I slaying? I'm slaying... Alright, Serb. I'll be seeing you later. Probably 2 weeks. Maybe 3. And hey, I learned all you need to make a Titans are good just to throw a good boy to help. What am I playing? Oh, hello. Is that your friend? Dancing One is still here? Dancing One can dance all night. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Dancing One brings brownie bushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills bitey, buzzy one. This one hates bitey, buzzy ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these one's abodes, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. This one has many troubles since Walking Ones last come to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other Walking Ones. This one can only trust Dancing One. this one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to their homes of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from the Empire. When Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and brushes burn. These ones' home is in danger! Danger! This one begs that Dancing One help to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones, and walking ones, yes. Dancing One must speak to these ones here and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Melina, we need to change your name to Dancing One. Shh, shh. This one says steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, as scary ones have scary friends. Also really like the man's from, but I'm biased because sorry, my pick was Walter. That is fair, Darth. This year, both number ones got to the final two. One of them won. Strange steel walking ones. Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big box. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. Singing, Dancing One, young and fun, only 21. Actually, is that a title? This is kind of spoilers, but also kind of not. Because I doubt you understand what most of these mean. Alright, let's put my old classic back on. I am the red. If Morgan else had a remarkable rumble, I don't see a lot of people. A lot of people saw her making it to the final two, especially after. Yeah. Asuka also did quite well. Men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Fearsome types clad in toes of steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. Where are Dancing One learn? This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire, carrying boxes and go walking deep through the trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one borrows Dancing One's map. This one mark right here. This one is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? Oh, they're planning an ambush. Well, steel ones are going to learn to be a bit silly about this. Suspicious box. Unfortunately, Snake was not in the box. No, I guess also fortunately, because that means Snake's not working for the Empire. Dancing One is back. This one breathed a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One find something? Dancing One found the paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read one's symbols. Message paper has name of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside the box. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel walking ones know to find them? Is there a sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping ones selling secrets to steel walking ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be a friend to these ones. Helpful One arrives at good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these men's, Cleo, ventured outside Little Solace alone. Cleo stuck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Cleo ends up in belly of Beastly One. I think the X is silent. I'm not good with French. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Sauce? Don't make this one laugh. This one is wary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. This one relies on Walking Ones for everyone. These ones are no better than those ones that summon a Primal One. No wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this was a likely place to build a home. But then Meddling One arrives, forcing this one to go deeper into forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One. What? Claudio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in forest. Helpful One must hurry and find Clio. Helpful One should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful One to Chloe. But hurry, before touched ones take Chloe away. We are helping a cabbage. We will rescue a cabbage. For we are heroes. Ooh. I'm going to the level, am I? Meddling one is back. This one's all meddling want to be gone. Tell Clumia that blah. Touch ones should go away too. This one is a good one. Everyone should leave this one alone. Be on guard, Alia. These selves have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ruma. I can't tell Alia tempered by Ifrit. These selves exist to only serve him. They'll not answer our words, only steal. I take no pressure on this, but it must be done. Ba-ba-ba-da-da. It literally ran away from me. This one is safe? Clamio, this has been worried, so very worried. Is Clamio unharmed? Still in possession of wits. Clamio? A meddling one as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Clamio. That Clamio was safe fills this one joy. Clamio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live in Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were getting the way these ones are, like Touch ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Merlinger, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Clamio and friends back. Friendly ones. Well, that should see to that. Well, we see to return to Little Solace as well. I, for one, can do something. Anyway. Back this way. Hey, what am I doing? Pig! Farewell, pig. This one thought Claudio was lost forever. Half of one saved Claudio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones. Even many kind walking ones. The helpful one is kind as the strongest of all. Oh, helpful one is hero to those ones. Hey, DG. One will be bringing these ones and walking ones closer together. But elder one is. This the old time. Oh no, my cabbages! Clamio would make a confession to you. This one must ask for one's forgiveness. This one may promise to these kind ones to see the elder one, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because elder one is not here. Elder one is not anywhere. Elder one went into the forest yesterday and has not come back. This one is worried. Elder one goes into the forest, but never for this long. Kind one will help find the elder one, yes? Near where elder one disappeared is a home of walking one named Bascaron. Bascaron may know what happened to elder one. This one will talk to Bascaron, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kaiwan talk to Baskaran for this one? And Kaiwan comes from Gridania, yes? And Gridania live make many kind ones, yes? Live many kind ones. This one begs a kind one. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow kind ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until elder ones return. Oh. That's not push the home button. I'll be you, DG. You're still just standing there. Well, as an intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? There are others gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the tempered ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You're sure the Sylphs and my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone may be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon at the Benchmark Metals and deliver the message that the wood whalers are in need of their search efforts. Yeah, I'm not even going to try that one. Dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. A message from Commander Helio, you say? The Sylph-Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The wood whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, good. This place is almost always storming. Because of Odin. Hello, I rode a horse into your bar. Hope you don't mind. Gul Maloch. Well met, adventurer. We had the finest grog. Ah, of hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been a dog of self lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if by the elder you seek. No, ye thunder plains! These woodlands camps all look alike. Sure, painting one red and the other in blue, most folks will struggle to tell one two apart. If you're the time, mayhap, you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you could even stumble across the Self-Elder yourself. Bum, ba-dum, bum. No word on the Self-Elder yet. I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscaran in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My traitors can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead, if they wish. But as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my foot down. Really, they cast a war spell across the sun. What are you staring at? You want to keep them eyes on your face? Oh, no fixed teats! That's cold! What do you mean no fighting? This drunk sort of scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard's got to keep his skin for now. Use bucket and drunkard. If only I could then rob drunkard. Nicely done, Lena. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of pretty prejudice. I guess you don't see. The bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskward kills, and there are people who shun the cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than the brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskrites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it seems right to bar a whole... don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Druthers for the misties of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink a piece is welcome, don't you think? I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you are disinclined, I have a favour of my own to ask you. There's a Quakarian friend of mine, you see. Name of Tetarun. A good lad. I was right after the calamity that I came across him falling in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my Druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about Shy on his own, he did. Not long after he cast his lot with a merchant bound from Lacrosa. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his. This secret earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have forgotten it when he left, so I'd like to see if that get to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but my friend of mine can. Rodigan fell by the name of Bensing. You can find him in Hawker's Alley and Limsa Lamosa. He knows everything on the coming and goings of merchants there. Alright, Limsa. They're actually fairly quiet right now. Really, the fate of the world. I'll get to it, but first this part needs my help. You found your way to Alker's Alley, friend. A crapper worked by the Druthers? Ah, you speak of Tetarun. Where's the Kyoko bloke? Just over there by some floor or another. Two of them put together and were making a good coin, but all Tetarun put on Limsel not long ago. Couldn't say to where or why. The best off asking Quickerun himself. He could be a tight lipped, though I warn you. Gotta take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loved the bloody things. Good to hear about old Boskville. Sounds like he ain't changed a bit. Feels like him to send a adventurer along. Just try to come his own self. God, I miss drinking with that fool. You're mine, I'm trying to narrate. And it's there, about here, you can really feel Yoshi P and crew try entirely too hard to make sure there was enough content to make up for... Yeah! Customer, be welcome. Not customer, not come custom. Kyokuro, busy with business, too busy for blather. Chicken egg? Kyokuro, love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than customer. Look for Tentarun? Tentarun no here no more. Tenter and leave lives to Tenter and go for Sparklies. Now working at trade post. A trading post. Forget where trading post is. Winterbug no. Winterbug no trading post. Winterbug at Fairy Docks. You go to Fairy Docks. Hey Magtai. Ryukuru forget things. Winterbug remembers things. You talk to Winterbug, not Ryukuru. Yeah. There's a reason why we're only playing to the end of part 2 and we're skipping part 3. It's a lot of this. And though there is some interesting little tidbits in here, almost all of it is irrelevant. There you are. Tentarun. I have seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north, by way of ferry to Aleport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'll start by asking Aldaroth. He's an old hand that knows a great deal about a great many things. Now, how be yourself, Magtai? Tentarun. I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwoods. I was looking for a place to run by his fellow Quipperin. That is correct, DG. Of the 40 quests that make up part 3, I want to say about 9 of them, maybe 10, are actually important. And almost all of which we can just get from the cutscenes or context from other things that are stated. Part 3 is filler. I reckon he might be one of those shores of Bronze Lake. Remember his trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Doing good. Did well me today off. That's perfectly fair. It was my day off and I spent a good chunk of it doing D&D map. Whilst Digimon was playing. Here, take your earring. Customer be welcome. Not customer. Not come with custom. Bring something for Tentarun. Tentarun, forget this. Forget the truthers. Tentarun swore and never forget the earring. But never forgot. Tentarun thank. Tentarun thank. Oh, see, the first series, Darth. Good, Buskarun. Doing good. Good, Buskarun. Good to Tentarun. Tentarun miss good, Buskarun. Good Buskarun helped Tentarun. Tentarun dead without good Buskarun. Most good thanks. Many, many thankies. Tentarun make Quipperin firewater for Buskarun. Buskarun love firewater. Yeah, Tentarun make firewater. Need thingies to make. Need many, many thingies. Need Capro Pup Whiskers. Need 3 good Capro Pup Whiskers. Just pleasant flying through. I would point out, this is a puppy. mind. I want to make a point. If people are curious, the only reason why I use Bear Thunder first when doing AoEs is because my thumb sits where 5 is on my mouse. Tentoru make firewater for Puskarun. You bring thingies Tentoru need? Yep, here's your whiskers. You bring all thingies! Tentoru make firewater now. Make good firewater for good Puskarun. Tentoru start making firewater now. Good firewater water make time. More time, more good. You come back later. It's later. Tentoru make firewater. Good firewater. You take the Puskarun. Tell Puskarun no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make great flavor. Not make best flavor. Tentoru Puskarun happy. Tentoru give Puskarun thankies. Many thankies. You tell Puskarun. Tentoru make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many sparklies. All thanks to good Puskarun. I own only 01 and Tamers and the first film. Well, 3 films that were combined into 1 film. Because I'm not a fan of Tamers. I love Tamers. I'm not a fan of 02. I was only okay with Frontier. Bounced off Saber super hard. And only saw the beginning of Cross Wars. I want to say. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Tentorun's belonging to her. What's this? For me? Gripper and Firewater. So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old... Oh, bloody hell. So who's calling onions back there? He says to shelf it for a year, does he? That sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be for a long year. But say you come back then, friend. We'll see if we can make it through this ball together. You know, I would absolutely love it if in Endwalker we do turn up here. If Puskarun has his Druthers, he'd have our adventure with him to share the toxin stuff. There's words while you're away. Cells were seen in the woods. But near no lands of their own. No, this was a place nearer to here. A place we've never known a self to come. Someone must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like, the missing Sylph elder among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. That's a nice helmet. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. There was a plant in the way. Anything here? Nope. boot. And uppity, uppity, uppity. Downity, downity. Overty, overty. And destination. I have heard good things about the first Cross Wars. Less so the second Cross Wars. And apparently the remake, I don't know, Try is good until the end of the first half. From what I understand. And the reboot completely goes off the rails. So is there ought to be found in the woods? How did you come to Garleans? In this part of the Twellswood? There's sylphs and now Garleans. And all the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the sylphs? Tracking them or giving chase mayhap? But no, not this far into the forest. The Waller spires are everywhere. Impalers could never have stolen past all. How the bloody hells could they? Unless someone's guiding them through. Someone who knew where the spire stands. And when the whalers would watch? Our Gridanian traitor? Let's go on. There's more work for a willing adventurer. I'm glad you come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said there we might have a traitor on a miss. Someone was aiding the Guardians. Well, there's a regular of mine who used to dine on our thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Mary, a merchant, I'll probably think nothing of it, but this lad's Woldwaller. And Woldwallers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Guardians of the Forest. I couldn't help but put two and two together. Suffice to say, if a Waller's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Lorentres. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Relina, and if he is up to no good, put an end to him. And him, if it come to that. Quest accepted. You might recall, this was a guy who was being racist to the Duskrite. At least going by the image you all would have seen. It all comes back to... Oh, it's not him. Don't think... Are you? Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone! If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Nope, it's him. Hoppity, 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 hoppity. There you are. Oh, now. I think the patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve them. There's a little wonder the Empire's risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. You! What do you? How long have you? Help! Please, come out, quick! My friends! It is I, Lorenz! I'm under attack! Want to try that again? How? How did you? He just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Guardians. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Oh, hey, bar teacher. Not right now. Looking for a traitor lancer. There you are. Alright. Gunbreaker out. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough! Enough, I say! It's over then, I have sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. Dwellers are good, strong. I was proud to join the ranks. I am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty. But in the end, it is those with money who do as they will. Who live as they will. So I saw an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money. Endanger myself, my home, everything I love. Why? My actions have put your life in danger too. Though you do not realize how much bloody yeah. Did you imagine that you had me cornered? Me? It is not I who is cornered. Guardians, I brought the here bitch. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all Avengers so deluded to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable amount of guilt of such an endeavor, such as the cause of fighting great power, or of making it, or remaking it, as we will, Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed and Garlemald, did you? You there, here. You stand here at the Busco-ish, no? And don't just saying. Seriously? Yeah, I know, Ori. They did de-level me down to 27. That was the greatest challenge of our lives. Impossible. How did you beat the best Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side. Those are your sworn enemies. Why do you fight with you and not against you? I know the answer all too well. Buscaron. This is his doing. His words are want to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I done? I'm sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of the 12 Banner and confess my crimes. There is something I would like you to tell Bascaron. Tell him the Rentas the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil's been lifted from before my eyes. Well, that was a thing. Let's whale it. Just a whale flying through a forest. Nothing to see here. Well, that didn't work out. I'm gonna walk myself to prison now. Good day. Pretty much already. He went, huh? My life of crime did not work. Well, that's that then. Atlantis confessed his crimes. I just had a word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Wallers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd grown up with. Trouble is, protecting Gridania was too big a job for one man. When he came to leave, he couldn't make a difference. No, that was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he failed to grasp one simple truth. Those things we cannot do. Those things we cannot do alone. We must do together. He actually had to thank me, did he? And there's good in him yet. I just hope the Adders nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he's be afforded a chance to make amends. Let us leave the face of the 12. I have other news for you, Relina. The Sylph Elder has been found. And yes, you did, Magpie. Bascaroon has reliable information regarding the whereabouts of the Sylph Elder. That was taking us a fair old while, but we found only got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest amongst the Sylphs of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we can't afford to lose fight at the moment. And bridges are no use if we don't know where they are. That's why it's so important to find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Malls of Totarak in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Frixio was seen not long ago. Neither of you, I reckon. Waking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help the elder one. Poor Frixio. Poor Frixio. Whoa, chokables. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Wrong, nice and slow. Elder one went to Totorak and did not return. This one is worried. Is very worried. And you're right to be. That place crawls with Nassies. What way to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in? What else was he thinking into the bloody death trap? Elder one had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing the Elder one. Please, walking ones, must help Elder one. Help Elder one now. Oh, the face conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our whole efforts thus far have been for naught. I will tend to our wounds. You make haste to Elder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Relina, go to the 1,000 miles of Totorak and see if the Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and Sylphs rests upon your success. Does it now? Well, there's only one thing for it then. By the elder seats here, you know this dungeon 1,000 miles of Totorak has been placed under the control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside? Are you sure of this? How in the 7 hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for pure blood, pure blind fool. You must find the Self Elder before he falls to the prey of fiends within the entrance of Totorak. It is on strict ordering restricted. But these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. It is a good question, DG. As well as all the Guardians that was apparently chasing him. Oh, that's who you met. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Right, well, we gotta go save the Elder. Oh no, imps are in. They're in Garland and Gardania even. Ba-ba. First Spear Riddle, Tectile and explanation those two. Engage with sizable fiends, succeeded in exterminating but casualties mounting. Must consider turning back if situations worsens. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, they melted. Quiet. Quiet. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Am I going the right way? I turned around. Look, I was told the sake of our relationship with the self depends on me doing this, so I can't afford to go lightly on them. I bet GBC British about baby seals got to buy. Relina was compared to Goku earlier when he came across Raccoon. Determination infestation confirmed. Source scores of eggs on verge of hatching. Beyond our beings to deal with. Abort mission. Subsequent parties beware. These are big eggs. It's not that bad, actually, DG.
Darkness.
El Kol Hitra Buglo Hans. Seastapon Rajiador. Thagon Welrog. Tosan Opaiki. Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The Dark Minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Aww. Oh well. Oh, Magtai. I'm level 90. This is a level 27 dungeon. Yeah, I'm doing a feature called New Game Plus that lets you revisit the story and plays all the cutscenes and resets the world to how it was. Finally, fresh air. Maybe not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, sinister one is gone. This one can leave. Did Walking One vanquish the May-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frexio, eldest of these ones. Understood. Return to the area of the 12. Damn it all. Where's that accursed icon hiding? No sign of a wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order the search perimeter to be expanded? Absolutely not. We must learn the guardians to our presence. His Excellency had bids avoid unnecessary confrontation. Though I am admitted, I have found no evidence to suggest that Roma will be gracing the mortal realms soon. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I myself, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, one of the cells we captured, a handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when I last spoke. Apologies, my lord. I fear we have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion? Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not trust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead, in truth, than dead to one's own god, I suppose. If you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Useless. We are so close to completion. Oh, I can fair taste, but this... No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. That means bringing down the very heavens who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we. And that alone, were you right, Garland? But your stars long fallen, while mine too. And so it shall burn so bright that Lord Balsair's ultimate weapon will seem mere candle beside it. Sure thing, Char. These walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that they were taken ones suffered the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts. Seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Well, now, Orexia. Do not pass judgment so hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones. There are good ones too. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know what brings walking one to this place. Can't the ones rescue Anorexia's ability? This one knows walking one's gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ruma. Then this one will provide answers. But first, let this one quit this lightless place. This one will return to Osalos where walking one is ready. Please come and see this one. These ones only speak properly then. Then it is held. Let this one accompany walking one outside. And I don't know if it's Keith, DG. It might be. Whale! Hello, Buscaroon! Ah, you're back. Tell me the self-propelled as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't really know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm fully glad if Rexio didn't come to any harm. But there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Sauce and secure us peace with Sills before all else befalls us, eh? Mr. Sword, I'll send word to their friends as Charlene and the twin others both. You've done Danny a great service this day, lass. And earn yourself a place of honour here at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure to come by whenever you feel like it. Drop a kripar in fire water. Were you monologuing out loud again? I could buy us in the ass someday. Oh, sorry. A level 24 dungeon. That was Magtai. Say, friend, there's something that I'd like to ask you to deliver the cells of Little Sauce. The answer is Rose Oil. As a gift to celebrate the safe return of the Tri-Zelber, and token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elements, tools weakened them. Until the strength return, we must blend our powers to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the selves as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together. And the 12s were with us. The grit is all yours to bear, a symbol of the hope that both Gridania and self alike will leave to see the lights beyond this darkness. A gift from Walking One, Buscaroon? A gift for of these ones? Such a lovely scent. This one never smelled anything like this before. Walking One, Buscaroon, and Adventurer One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many walking ones are scary. Many walking ones are many lies and such deceptions. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends of forever. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. There you are, Relina. We have just been hearing of your deeds and do's. Well done! The walking ones who aided anorexia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you don't mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as we walking ones call them, of this one began when Imperial One entered the woods. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch the Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled to Totarak. But this one And Totarak, a sinister one robed in black, tried to defeat this one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I feel there should be more worried about this than I am? Elder Frixio, you come to use emissaries from the nation of Gridania. This bears This one sees, so the walking ones are great fearful of Lord Ruma. Plenty, but your people summoned the Lord Levin but once, yet the singular occurrence occasion caused great alarm. But it's not as the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's the opposite. They think you as friends and don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why Elder Caesar wrote to you. This one knows and respects one Kani Sana, but rest assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ruma to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ruma was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones were so desperate to turn the touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how. Touched ones meanwhile wanted to turn those ones into touched ones, and did not know how. So this one fled to Little Solace, with all these ones who did not wish to be bound by Lord Ruma. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones of Lord Ruma. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ruma is not callous and cruel. So long as waking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral lands where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer a thunderous judgment. This one has spoken enough of the touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one desires walking ones of Gridania, and so this one asks for a chance to set things right. By the way, an addendum. Morals who are tempted come to take on the qualities of embodied or primal in question. In this case itself, Ruma's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers. What about the abductions? A fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered cell's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ruma. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold. A timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your role known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easily in the knowledge that they and the cells are united in a desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to our horned one, Kani Sana. I love the selves. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter to Rumor to rest. The Self Elder's really reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Huh, was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're gonna head back to the Walking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It was an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania, these ones find a way to live in peace. And off they go. Please wait, Walking One Relina. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When those ones summoned Lord Ruma, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would bestow this crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of this one's trust. Ifrit was getting kind of lonely in here. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Oh, Shiva's late or Maktai. Waking One is destined to walk after fate far crueler. A brilliant light from Walking One enveloped the crystal. This one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch the touched ones. So long as the touched ones are not troubled, if Walking Ones are touched ones, making no trouble, may have Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones of Homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down places to look out for touched ones. And you find the first one in the stump. Well, we find it in the stump. I don't know where you find it if your locations are starting locations elsewhere, but for us it's Central Gridania. It's up here. We find it. Ah, that's all Gridania. Hold on. Okay. Central Gridania. Yeah. We find it here, which is when we first see Hydalit. And then we get Ifrit when we fight Ifrit, and we just get Rumas. Excuse you. There we go. There are tempered cells in existence. You do not sense that they pose any danger if left alone. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, I need to return home. There you are. I do believe in myself. So, curious, what's your favorite console non-Final FF14 Final Fantasy? Oh. I think mine's 8. I really do like 8. Also like 10. And 7. Ah, Vez and Relina, how about meeting over with the Sylphs? Da, 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 da. Ah. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ruma. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. Eldest Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures. And in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done well. This great nation is a great service. And, my friend, on behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. The Sylphic folk have long been friends of Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to her efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the signs of the seventh dawn not offered to mediate between our people, suspicion and doubt may have well led into needless conflict. Please pay my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello? Hello, Relina. Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. You and Papalymo have also returned some little while ago. And I wish that no time regaling me with your tales of exploit. Thanks a large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and our Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of your tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience, and I will praise you of the present situation in person. How about chats? See DJs talks 6, 5, 9, and the original trilogy. Well, the SNES trilogy. What is the chats? Ah. Well. Tataru! Oh, this is my favorite adventure. Welcome back, Relina! Leave him, Velia is waiting for you in the solar. Please enter at your leisure. Good morning, tomorrow, Relina. I trust your investigation is faring well. Slash. 9 and 6. I am given to understand that the matter of Ruma has finally been resolved. A fear resolved, which speaks of permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not show us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one, just as you suspected. The purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I see. So, I've been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I fear I've scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Elsie has chosen to walk her own path. Stubborn girl, but you may rest assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I may take my leave of you. I trust the Blade's sworn report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. It is good to see you again, Relina. I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelfthwood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Surely you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Route Rumor from the list. So who's next? Sasangwan and Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not answered the minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Shang remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quality of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Stealth, we can leave them to their own devices. For a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It's as Yasala says, unless we can know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when the next prime will return to the plagued land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any words on Titan? The Maelstrom keep the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from ere long. You may depend upon it. Indeed, as then all known primals that have been, we are left with Gridania. Wait, I mean Garuda, who is the primal of exile, who lived near the Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many mobs to cover. What would there be with more efficient way to conduct our surveys? Were he still with us, we should not long have waited for a more practical solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seat Seers. I bid you all a moment of respite. You have earned it. I do actually have 1 through 7 on Nimue. I was planning on streaming them. Is there anything else there, Relina? Actually, I think I have up to 9. Beg pardon? A man named La Breda spotted a red mask and rolled in black? 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast out their veiled secrecy now? The gods dispose ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to... Tatara! A self in Thanalan? At long last, this one finds the walking one, Relina. This one is most dependable of these ones. It is sent by the Elder One Frixiel to help walking ones. This one is called Nerixia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Nerixia. Noriwa? Might be Noriwa. I also have 10 on my PS4 as well, so... Wait, not yet. Enter the solar. Yes, Tatara is ready to express her fright as easily as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. I think the HD remaster is also came with 10.2. But it takes all mankind to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to reunite, really down to the hope that one shines within you. Yet darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascian's presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight with me is a sense of deep foreboding. Spoilers. Let me return to Gridania real quick. Because we're not going to be launching into Part 3. What I'm instead going to do is show you the cutscenes from Part 3 that are important. And then we'll be doing Part 4. Come in! Let's see, we are looking for... Goes back from the wood. Skeletons in our closet. That is a dungeon, which I like. It's just it's not worth digging to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, that's 21 quests into Part 3. So instead, let's do Wrath of the Titan.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept? Thank you.
We can't very well send her to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola. Can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
We then proceed to do 20 quests for them so that they can have a party and welcome us in. Delving, risking our lives for cheese and wine. Hey, you're still Lady Westknight. 1,000 pardons for the extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, madam. I know I would never have been permitted by man to subject you to such horrible ordeals. Come now, she must have sensed something was amiss. The dungeon is good. It's just not worth doing 40 quests for. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of Eorzea for a banquet. Spare her your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me. Until this moment, and unlike me, Relina has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten her. Aye, fair's fair. There's no science hiding it any longer. We 5 were chosen by our brothers and sisters and before the Company of Heroes disbanded. We swore a solemn oath that any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighed and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be godslayers by his own criteria. If even one were found her weight wanting, she would be rejected without a second thought. But if she proved herself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support her cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls, but eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. They send wave after wave of helpless adventurers in the jaws of foes against whom they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the five of you deigned to test Relena with such commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I'm sure, but tell us, Captain, what is this assessment of you and your fellows? She's a brave one, that much is certain. She willingly walked in the midst of danger despite my repeated warnings that it would cost her her life. Her skill is undeniable. She took her prey as relentless as any child of the sands, and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days only care for fortune and glory. Relena, however, is a kind and generous soul. I'm certain she has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at her side. With that blander as talently planesmaker, just gave foe for many mighty rockmen. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessments. We five of the company heroes hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of the Crags, Relena West Knight, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends. For today we celebrate the birth of a new legend, Relena West Knight, Titan's Bane. And then we go fight Titan. Years ago, when we was weighing up how to get to Titan, one of our scouts stumbled across the Beastman's Aetherite, see? What's that look for? Not familiar with him. He speaks of the unamplified Aetherite, which has been calmed by a beast tribe. At least you wonder there is no fundamental difference between such Aetherites and those which you have used on countless occasions, Relena. Oh, well, ain't that Charlene, lass? Welcome back. Forgive me for interrupting. I had planned to wait for your report, but I succumbed to curiosity. The tunnels beneath Gomara form a bewildering labyrinth that no outsiders ever fully explored. How the company of heroes managed to navigate it is a mystery I have long pondered. Give us a bit of credit, love. We weren't daft enough to try going in the front. The kobolds are always digging your tunnels and filling the old ones with traps. One wrong step and the next thing you know, you got 100,000 of rocks and noggins suicide to even try, see? Funny thing was, the kobolds didn't even seem to have no trouble finding the way around, and it was that that got us thinking. I mean, Marian's mines are like a bleeding city, ain't they? And getting around a city with that big would be a right pain in the arse if you didn't have the Aetherite, wouldn't it? So it's 2-2. Reason that the kobolds must have one, didn't it? Even if the Aetherite shards in the depths of the Ogara, you would need to attune them to yourself before you can identify the signatures within the life stream. Ah, well there's where you're wrong, love. We had a Sharian bloke to help us see. Delivered us right into Titan's bedchambers, he did. I don't rightly know how he did it, but I do remember him saying it were nothing any Charlene scholar worth her salt could manage. Did he now? Locating a beacon in his absence of a known signature might be possible. The Aetherites in question happened to be... Ah yes, but in order to guide a traveller to said beacon safely, a second party must be required to. is possible in theory at least, yet I cannot be certain until I try. Plainly, all what will depend upon whether or not I am worthy of my salt. Oh, you are, lass. Don't you worry about that. Have a bit of faith in yourself. Why don't we go to Zelma's Run and take a closer look at the Aetheryte? Ain't that far. There's sure to be kobolds blocking the way. That you can't handle, mind. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. Thought I heard knocking at my door. And considering the time, I thought I might as well check, because that could be important. So this is the Aetheryte the Company of Heroes used to gain access to Titan Sanctuary. It is as popularly must have speculated. In its present state, this Aetheryte signal will not be strong enough for our purposes. I may, however, be able to use my own energies to amplify it. Alas, the task will monopolize my attention for the duration. It seems you'll have to proceed without me, Relina. I must needs remain here and supplement the Beacon's power. That should be denied your own path of escape. Fear not, I will summon the Maelstrom's forces sanctioned nearby to protect us. With effort, it is possible that I may be able to stabilize the Aetheryte signal and thereby join you, albeit belatedly. Until such time as I do, you will be on your own. Let's see if I am worth my salt. I have located another beacon, one far below beneath the mountain. I can only speculate as to what you'll find there, so stint not in your preparation. Look, an overdweller. Yes, an invader from above. She uses our aetherites against us. She has defiled Titan's sacred sanctuary. Trespassed, violated, defiled. Our overdwellers must leave. Overdwellers must fly. Brothers and sisters, fear not. Her fate shall be decided by the Lord of the Crags. Hear me, overdweller. You and your treacherous brethren must be held to account for the breaking of the covenant. You shall be the first to face judgment. Then Limsa will surrender oath bearers, breakers, liars, betrayers, oath breakers. O great Father, Lord of the Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. O great Father, Lord of the Crags, Titan, we summon you. Titan, we summon you. He has come! He has come! The Lord of the Crags Titan has come! Overdweller, art thou deaf to their weeping? Thy vile child, govern ever the blessing of the land, made murdereth my children by the score, all in the service of greed. Such sins are beyond pardon. Ah, but I am not the first to suffer thy deference. Thou didst the free blow. Godless Overdweller, thy merit heresy shall not go unpunished. Upon thee shall I wreak a terrible vengeance. Why not? Ba-ba. And then we fight Titan. Oh, do we get the? Oh, we do get the cutscene this way. Well, I'm not repeating it. Titan has a great theme music that you're probably not going to hear. And he's dead. The Lord of the Crags, great Titan, Father Titan has fallen. The crimes of the Order shall never be forgiven, never be forgotten. No, no, never. 'Twas your kin who broke the covenant. We have acted only in defense of our lands. Since your aggression, or never will there be peace. Until our dying breath, we shall defy you, deny, decry, defy. How did you defeat the Titan? Poked him with my sword. You poked him. Now, these are readings one should expect. I've seen enough. We proceed as planned. Are you sure that it's wise, my lord? Your curiosity is untested, unproven. We do not know True's capabilities. Then trust in mine, Winston. My curiosity, as you so eloquently put it, would be bested tight in the blink of an eye. Why, if that were true, the light would be subjected to the whole hours here a little longer, is that not so? It is. No great single power has ever been conceived, much less realized. Well, you may say will be true, but while such devices may win battles, I do not believe they will serve to change the course of the war. Oh, but they will. Have a little faith, my friend. I cannot endorse this course of action. Fool. And now she has a fourth. Fascinating. Carry on, Crystal Bear. Far though you have come, your work is far from done. How did you defeat Titan? Poked him with my sword. You poked. And not my word marks passing. Well, the Asians are nothing if not elusive. It's a little wonder that they should cast a mass teleport magic as well. Whether they would choose to consort with the Empire. What common goal could they possibly share? See? I'm not the only one who can teleport. I feared I might have arrived too late, but I see you had the matter well in hand. I've taken measures to ensure that we are not pursued. I cannot say how long they will hold. Take your leave while the kobolds are still in disarray. I shall follow on. There's something I must investigate before I depart. I will teleport to you the Aetheryte in Zelma Run, and we will rendezvous at Camp Bronze Lake. Agreed? You poked him with my sword. Yes, poked him with my sword. That's all. Poked him with my sword. To be fair, I used my phantom swords. I could have just poked him with my sword and probably would have done the same thing. 4 seconds. And with that, we can begin part 3. Oh, part 4. Oh. Then let me go here. The word will reach the Maelstrom Command. Protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission's success. The honor is rightfully yours, Relina. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. Now what's about to happen... Hey... Right. I love this game. It is good to see you, Lady West Knight. Most word of your triumph reached me some while ago. I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Aetheryte, now Titan. Surely, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warriors of Light less keenly. And there could be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. Suffice to say, we are glad to have a scion in our ranks. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scions of the 7th Dawn. Until next time, Lieutenant. Elena, this is Minfilia. Your stars inform me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. What is more, both you and your Stola emerged from Ogramos unscathed. Why, the tower and the others seemed as glad as you did Titan's fall. Unfortunately, Psionics is still banned for this game, so no Psionic shenanigans from you. Bum. Horse. Actually. Mount. This is Titan's theme. Yeah, Taro's not here. Can't pet her. Oh. Okay, down here. Open the door. This one is glad walking on is safe.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heaven she is safe. Louisoix, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further!
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring her forth, and you may yet know mercy.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough! We leave. Bring the prisoners.
Hey, Cap. Waking one. Minfilia asked you to... In case Waking One returned. This one was to say, at church in East Tanalan, Waking One must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect the Waking One from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. Oh no, you are. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So that happened. Because we skipped part 3, that probably didn't have as much impact as it should. I feel terrible whenever I see that bit with the death, but at the same time it's kind of normy as she just roundhouse kicks her. We are here for sanctuary. Something shall we, my child? You have the look of someone who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I could do to help, anything at all, you only need to ask. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Curse my enemies, Father, call down vengeance upon me. The wild roses. I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. How? How could this have happened? Are you certain that Minfilia was amongst those taken by the Garleans? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. At best, least I can do to friend from Minfilia. I've known her since she was a child. I do recall it the day of our first meeting. I swore to do everything in my power to support her, and I would gladly offer myself same service to her brother and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquis, would you come here for a moment? Yes, Father. If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquis. He's trifle shy, but I assure you, he means well. I shall explain. Marquis is a survivor of the Battle of Carteneau. Whilst his experience took a terrible toll upon his mind, had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marquis, I would like you to look after Rolina. Do you understand? Yes, Father. How be you, Cap? Excuse me, Rolina. Do you have a moment? It concerns a broken horloge which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There's something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I'm asking you to journey to Camp Drypone in my stead and obtain a bull point chisel and a pair of needle nose tweaks. They're often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be best people to ask. Of course, I don't expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse, that should cover it. That's fair, Cap. That is very fair. That's for Marquis. Marquis, I'm sure he's no. A ballpoint chisel, you say, and a pair of needle-nosed pierce pincers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. Thou's balls. I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. I still use the business with you. Am I gonna get to that moment tonight? I might do. We'll see. I brought the tools I requested. Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. As for now, though I repaired the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How do I do it? These hands, my hands, they move with a mind of their own, definitely manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Relina. This was a mistake. Please give the horloge to Sister Erland. The man who once sold me is currently in her care, and I think it best that it be returned to him. Da-da-ba-ba-dee-doo. Good evening to you, madam. Have you contemplated the sex for this man? I've heard before if I've seen such a queer device. You say it measures the passing of time? We have the more common Garlemald. I am given to understand that cities are filled with all manners of amazing technologies. Marquis, to your hands glow burning red. Marquis said it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear. You don't suppose that the owner might have been Garley's spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. Perhaps more important, how did Marquis manage to repair this device? We knew he had a talent for trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. I recognize you now, Relina. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the waking sands and being transported here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help to find closer. Now, Ori. Zex never had the, I know he did in Dynasty Warriors. Never mind. When he was on the best team. You don't look like one of those church fellas. No, turn you away, no sir. Ah, you can see we got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to clean them, so off to the lich yard they go. You thank me you don't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. It was the stuff of nightmares. I tell you, God send Imperials. I don't know what the quarrel they had with these folks. I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here before? Or do you just have one of them faces? Ah, never mind. Anyway, there's a carriage to the hall of the bodies of the Fletchard up by the east gate. There's only 8 to the left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I've mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folks started to turn. You just carry all 8 of them at once. Pretty much. Well, to that big fella. Don't forget it, just bring the net expansion, toss him in the back. And like they'll complain if you're rough. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in one trip. I reckon there's no need for me to hand you a hand with the rest then. Ah! Panda, this is not a sight I think you should be seeing. And please, please don't eat Noah. I wonder why we don't bring Noiwa back to the sylphs. Find out what they do with the dead. Come on, let's get this finished before I die of old age. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. I reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses of that shard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them the work here is done. Can't dry boat. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting there tonight. That's fine. We're still in the process of... We're in the better arc for Realm Reborn now, so... Where this starts to resemble what the rest of the game is. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so you found some small measure of peace. First carriage of Best Bay arrived not long ago. I began preparing comrades for burial. I had to end and initiate rites and I would like you to know that for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. We not in the Lone Prairie. Although we can perform the rites for most of the silence, there is one whom we cannot. We would like you to return this one to our people. Oh, we do. I've completely forgot we do this. Sounds like a little sauce. It's only probably should be given into the care of our friends and family, so they may mourn in accordance with Sylvic traditions. Each shroud. Oh no. Do it quickly. Do it quickly. This one is surprised to see the walking one in Little Sauce. How can these ones be this walking one? Noriwa! But this one does not understand. Comio, this one has many hear much wailing. Does one know what was done? Terrible news, other one. Awful news. We wanted to return to Little Solace, but why? These ones not to request further aid. Noriwa, how did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So, not only Noriwa, but many Awakening's friends were lost as well. Noriwa. Noiwa went to Thailand at the behest of this one. Waking one was with Noria at the end. Tell this one that Noriwa was brave. Tell this one that Noriwa did not suffer. I was glad to hear Waking One's words. Thank you for bringing Noiwa home, Walking One. This one wishes to thank Praying Ones. Shall Praying Ones, these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Waking Ones to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Noiwa's death be not. These ones will fight. That's good, that's good. Dry bone, dry bone, dry bone, dry bone. So it is thematic that there'll be storming when I return there. Ramal is very, very protective of the sylphs. We thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that, in your absence, we intern the remaining scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Relina. Hello, Marquis. Marquis believes he's being watched. I'm not imagining it, Relina. I know I'm being watched. This is different. Sinister. As if I'm under observation. The feelings comes and go, but I felt it when I last ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? I want to take a moment. You know, you're meant to be helping me, Marquis. I just lost all my friends. Well, not all my friends. The others were kidnapped. I'm not saying that you go to a grave. You, on the other hand, you were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait, Father Eller must hear this. Will you tell him for me? It's important to think others may come for me again. I think he heard you. Heavens forbid that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? He was Guardian. This is Guardian steel, which means this man who was watching Marquis was. Make haste to count dry bone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before the more Imperials come.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the 7th Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait,
Hear me, Sid. Eorzea needs you.
Sid, was it? Here. These belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life.
Why do you sound like three different voice actors?
It is time for you to help those who truly need you.
who are you?
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity, so let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come. let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
I do find it hilarious he had the goggles on the entire time. The Enterprise. I've heard that name before. But where? As you were catering to the company of buffoonery every whim, I was gathering information on our feathered foe. As a result, I was not present when the Guardians came. I suppose we should be grateful for our good fortune. Though matters little should Garuda grow powerful enough to bring Eorzea to heel. He who waited behind. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Lena. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity. Much like the Great Gubu Wall of Ulda, it states that... I will explain this. It states that the Enterprise flew northward from Gridania towards Corthus. If true, the airship would have passed the North Shroud like over foul ground afloat. The closest settlement to Corthus, mayhaps the Serpent Station, there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you in the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Cedrolina. So, in the original Final Fantasy XIV, when the days were coming to an end, people took their, opened up their mounts. Where is it? I know I have one. Do I not have one? Really? Alright, well, let's go to Israel. I'm going to quickly buy one. I believe I don't already have one. Oh god, it's still storming. Vendor. Oh, there you are. But yes, people would open up their mounts. And they would summon their Gubus. And they formed a big line around Ulda. It became a meme of the Gubu Wall. And it got canonized in the re-release of the game. They did what they could to protect Gridania. Ulda. Not Gridania. This is Ulda. This is Gridania. I am talking nonsense. Anyway, let's walk in our Gubu. Is there all I can assist you with, miss? The Enterprise? You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know that airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Corthus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, please speak with Vorfall at Forlanteal's Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is that you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, we do not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it. Hear that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Oh. Pig. I think we have enough time to at least get through the Inquisitor arc. You're coming in search for Vorton? Then you have met? For you have found him. Indeed, it was I who served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Corthus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. It was on the eve of the Battle of Cartano, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Corthus. Astrologians of the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain you would need to deal with the Asgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much though. The High Houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalmont descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plight of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you, should you prove yourself useful. Concern yourself providing your services as soldiers to guard the observatorium, though they may refuse you at first. I've little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. Welcome to Corthus. It is quite cold here. Why is that my winter gland? Oh, not quite here anyway. Actually, this is a job for White Mage, because White Mage is snug. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your service at House Dundray. And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? How absurd! If we were to permit an outsider to pursue the records of the observatorium, do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Oh, Lord have mercy, are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I'm on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. Where in the hell is that knight I sent on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use of you. After all, if you still wish to aid us, search for the wilds to the west of the former missing man. You'll know him by his uniform, also during the day as is mine. Ah, Asgard. Such a pleasant way of meeting you. Rally ho! If it wasn't for you, miss, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I pray the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must have immediately informed my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. So, welcome to Catholic Canada. Hold on. I've never seen these before. I've been up here so many bloody times killing sheep, but I've never seen them. Interesting. Anyway, back down I go. Catholic Canada, home to the Patron Saint. Sorry, I was distracted by your weather balloons. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see. I may have been premature in my judgment, miss. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologers to entertain your request. However, just understand that it's ultimately their decision whether or not you may pursue their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmia. The lady has come searching for the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Lorival be thinking? It is true, I mean, meticulous records with scratch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Drovian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful when the heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you persist with your inquiries, please seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Farlamay up above. So much French. So much French. Ah! I mean, it's really just frozen France, but it just feels like Canada. Because of all the snow. Yeah, Catholic Quebec. Or France, really. But, eh. How am I doing? I can fly. Hello, you in the dunce hat. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Well, our records don't fall into the wrong hands and could change the course of a war which has been raging for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Hallone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk. Certainly not to help a foreign locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Farlamay. I wish you to speak with regarding the precinct. Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Gullimy, you may honor us with your presence, sir. This lady was just leaving. You must be the one who rescued House Darame's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told to seek an airship last seen in Corthus 5 years ago, yes? You come to an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in intervening years, and little for the better. I wish you the best of luck in your search. I would just also strongly advise caution. This news can come quickly, Corthus. One moment you feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to dangers but hidden beneath the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. I was not aware you aided Halsdan delay in that fashion. Thank you, madam. Now, unless my decision stands, I cannot give you what you seek. Hey there, madam. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it will require that you perform for me in a favor exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He is adamant that he could conduct his observations alone. Despite the presence of Ixiel in the vicinity, if we can seek out the astrologian and confirm that he is well, it could be a great comfort to me. So, little trivia for you. I started playing this game as a Highland Hewer. I changed to Lowlander Hewer purely so that was his side saddle. You just straight outside the side saddle. Yes, I do it every time. Yes. I genuinely love the way that looks, so. I'm relieved to see someone other than the goddamn birdmen. I thought I could finish my work while 6 hours away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. That's all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to. Wait, who are you? You're not one of their knights. A man of house dinner cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, madam. The screws, I was able to hit them all. If I moved a little bit, I probably would have been able to. Argon returned not long after you arrived. More about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves I'm right for underestimating the danger the knights face every day. I'll be eager to locate the your airship. It might surprise you that saving him, you already aided for your own cause. Halsdan is quickly regarded the outsiders with suspicion, as it was their duty to sound the alarm the first time roving aggressors. But you have already aided them twice, for which they are unbound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to observatorium records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is you petition Lord Portaline for an official induction to the other high houses. The word of House Jake carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Yeah. It's not just about storytelling, but taking into consideration the emotions of the player. I think that the characters are born in from a story. I really come up with a character first and then build a story around them. Honestly, that's a really good way of doing this game. You caused quite a stir in your short time here. We're just slaying 2 heretics and saving a knight, and now I hear you've rescued a man from outside, out from our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to other high houses? I cannot deny you've given us no cause to distrust you. But while you have performed 2 acts, you would have endorsed you to 3 high houses? It is only fitting that you aid us one final time. Wouldn't you agree? What do you have in mind? Now I understand you're very eager to help find your missing airship. Were it not for this task to take a woman of your skills, but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Lux was ambushed on the road due to west here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. If you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Halorente, further improving the chances of being indulged your request for aid. I'm speaking so much my English is breaking. To think I used to stream like 8 hours. Gone or no, that is that stamina. Anyway. God, I love his eyes. Have you got tires to share? Or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? God bless you, friend. It was all there. Every last... Oh, but wait, that chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hell, that's the personal property of Lord Francel, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the locks appears to have been held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against the shipment manifest, be my guest. Fear take me! A draconian rosary? Is in possession of Lord Francel? Yet, perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Halorente is wished to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, miss. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Halorente. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of Vivieshgar to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Come closer, lass, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly righteous man. Wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Harlente for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him at Edelweiss and he will know you as a friend. Now go! Yes? You look as though you may have something to say, do you? Is that Edelweiss in your pocket? Are you happy to see me? I see. Sir Carl has not forgotten that my mother's favourite flower. The pay has not been seen in Quartus since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. That's absurd! I'm absurd! Die then become a thrall of the dragons! Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the Draconian Rosary was not found in my possession, it would still be considered by me to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, if they harbor even the slightest doubt. This will only add weight to the accusations of our house that suffer delay. This is as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It's only proper that I recompose you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. Missing airship? I see. You may require prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Harshafan of House 410, commander of the garrison of Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this lighter introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Be a rose. Let's go meet the unicorn. And on a mistaken swagger of a well-travelled adventurer. If you come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many more brave souls like yourself. But enough chatter. Pray tell me what you have come. Why have you come? If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah, yes. The lawyer made mention of a passing matter for which you required assistance. What might that be? So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Carthus before the calamity 5 years ago. The affair would be difficult to prove it, find any eyewitnesses to the events, for while Ishgard does not participate in the Battle of Cartano, we were embroiled in our own conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality at Camp Dragonhead. I shall see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest at House Hortem. Sorry, Horsman, I should be on this side. Lord Horsman has a proposal for you of my investigations. As you have doubtless realized by now, the High House of Ishgard House 410 included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard. I suspect it will be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady Nine of mine own house 410, who resides in the Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There's also Crevillan of House Harriet, and who can be found at Firelocks. Though any information you provide from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologer of House Riley yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House 410. Do not concern yourself with House Dazem. I shall contact them myself, seek the counsel of the three I mentioned, and return to me when finished. Oh! Hey guys! I'm glad we left those Zoran. The people there were not friendly. Though even here, I can feel eyes upon us. We are not safe. We cannot find an airship. Now we meddle in Ishgardian affairs of state. Gods, if I'll say we're here, I would never hear the end of it. Alright, let's go up first, then go down. Oh, she's down here. Why, hello, good madam. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Luckily, no one of House 410 does. Or if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what would become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Halenti has been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Hello, grant me strength. There may be some ways to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Hashafeh? I want to help you, I truly do, but these accusations of heresy have thrown House Haralenti into chaos. Right now we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. And finally... How have I never seen them before? I gather you've been busy since we last spoke. Lord Hashafe's missive was positively glowing. But if you think that this endorsement is cause for me to discard our guardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, madam, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Guillemé arrived in Corthus, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Ishgardian society. And if Lord Horshafeld wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. Yes, but if you just looked up where the airship, anything about the airship, I would be gone, and you won't need to worry about it anymore, will you? I'm getting... Yep, the yawns are here. We may be ending where we are shortly. Which also means that this is actually kind of a good point to call it, because this plot line is quite political. If you can't tell. By your cousins, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. Seems the whole of Cortes is consumed by talk of the heretics and high houses. We can only hope that my source in Ishgard provide more permanent, pertinent information. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it here. If nothing else, it's getting late. Next week, Ishgard. Oh, not Ishgard itself, just the big push through the Cortes storyline, and potentially we might hit the end of Realm Reborn. It's very unlikely. I might start early to see if we could, but I don't see it happening. What can we do for you this evening? Especially with how long these questions are starting to take. But yeah. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you enjoyed, Darth. No, video producer. We need to find a raid target. Who am I raiding? Because Mecha will be ending shortly. I'll send you a message. She's currently doing a sponsor stream. Raid channel, there you are. But yeah, D&D will be continued, probably streamed on Abby's stream. I'm sorry I can't do it on my own. It's just I have to have everything so loud right now, and it's kind of painful. But you all have a good day. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Until next time. Cheery bye. Oh, cheery, cheery. Cheery bye.